Reverend Steve, keeping it simple, we're still speaking about the Antichrist. Now we're going to be in Daniel 7, verse 24 and 25. This is like some of the first teachings about it. Daniel is the first one that brings up the subject of a king that's going to be in latter times, that's going to subdue three kings and come to power. Has that happened in the past? Yeah, that's happened in the past. But this king is distinct. He's going to have power over the saints. And when I read this, many people think it's a false teaching that people believe that it's the Jews in the last days. No, Jews are not saints. They are. God has chosen them, their bloodline, throughout history, to show His blessing through Abraham. He promised that, but they're not saints. We are the saints, the ones who believe in Jesus Christ. Saints, when it's described in this scripture, as I read it, is speaking about believers. It's not talking about unbelievers. It's talking about believers. So many, and I'm going to get into that, the attributes of the Antichrist and things that he's going to do in the coming teachings. But this is a good foundation is to understand when I read the saints and really understand this, when he's talking about he'll have power over the saints. And this goes with Revelation 13 is a part of there, and also 14 that talk about the saints being subdued by the Antichrist, and then crowns being given to them, or harps being given to them in chapter 15. That, and also it talks about that in 20, and we've been just talking about that also, about the attributes of the first resurrection. It all matches. It all says that the Antichrist is going to have power over the saints. And as you see this world and the way it's churning right now, when that man comes on the scene, it's going to be in turmoil, and he's going to bring peace, and everything is going to come together, and all those who are lost are going to fall away. But us, who are like the thorn in the side of this man, is going to be persecuted because we lift up the true and only God, Jesus Christ. So let's get at this. Then the 10 horns are 10 kings who shall arise from the kingdom, and others shall rise after them. He shall be different from the first ones. He shall subdue 3 kings. That's what we was talking about. He shall speak pompous words against the Most High. Shall persecute the saints of the Most High. Who's the saints of the Most High? We are. And shall intend to change times and laws. Then the saints shall be given into his hands. You don't hear that on a Sunday in the pews. I'm sorry. Nobody's talking about that. They talk about it that it's not going to be us. That's us, kids. That's the church. It's given into the Antichrist's hands to do his bidding, which is to kill us, which it describes in Revelation 20. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.